Hi, I'm John Paul Dela Rosa, but you can call me JP. I'm currently in my third year as a BA Multimedia Studies student. To begin with, I'm an only child, and I live with my parents and three cutesy fur babies, Easy, Cooper, and Copy. So I grew up in a relatively small immediate family, which made me seek out communities beyond home. I found them in my friends, in organizations I volunteered for at UP Open University, such as the UPOU Committee on Elections, where I serve as a staff member for our technological subcommittee, and in the world of media. Yes, the media. The media has essentially been my childhood friend, from TV shows, storybooks, variety shows, to video games. Today, I'm more immersed in films, watching video essays, and pop culture commentaries. Of course, I don't just consume media, I also produce them. I have great passion for graphic design, video editing, filmmaking, photography, and other multimedia productions. These practices are my way of connecting with the society and possibly shaping narratives. Guiding principle I live by is to always question, and question. Be a skeptic. I always challenge what I see and hear. Media and politics can often present us half-truths, so critical thinking is my life compass. This exactly reminds me of Plato's allegory of the cave, where people mistake shadows for reality. Like the freed prisoner, I believe critical thinking is a way for us to step outside that cave and see the truth more clearly. For me, skepticism is not necessarily about doubt for its own sake, but about searching for the deeper forms, the realities behind appearances. For instance, as a multimedia practitioner and user of digital platforms myself, I've seen how multimedia content and social media blur the lines between reality and fiction. Just as we saw how such a blur affected the outcomes of our country's past two election seasons. Twisted narratives and distorted truths spread quickly in our digital world, creating echo chambers that trap us in shadows. That's why it's more important than ever to look beyond that cave, to challenge narratives and seek clarity. Plato once said, "Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed by the masses." That quote resonates with me a lot because it reminds me that skepticism is often uncomfortable, but necessary if we want to move closer to the truth. With SOC 2, I hope to learn from different thinkers and apply their ideas into viewing our local context here in the Philippines. In navigating this course, my guiding question is, can we truly achieve an ideal state? Is there hope for a just and fair Philippines? And how can I apply the teachings of past and contemporary philosophers to take steps in achieving such state? St. Augustine said justice is impossible in the city of man. But Plato believed it is possible through education and philosopher kings. These contradictions inspire me, and by the end of this course, I hope to find a philosophy I can live by, one that helps me step outside the cave and work towards a better society.